Hey everybody, it's Vera here. Oh no, my phone is not here. Well, I didn't plan that well, did I? Where is it? Oh well. So how are y'all doing? Are you good? It is Thursday. It's 1 here, almost 1:15. So what time is it where you are? And I had a little bit of a hiccup getting my act together. But now I'm here and I'm ready to write. Are you? Oh my goodness. It is an overcast day today, which makes it kind of perfect for writing. I really prefer like rainy weather, snowy weather, anything but sunny weather to write in, which is, I suppose, ridiculous. All right, let's see. I was just looking at, I guess Jasmine was waiting for me to start the live. I didn't come in time, so she left. Sorry, Jasmine. But sometimes that happens. Okay, so I'm going to share this link. And maybe some other folks can join us. Let me know if you're here, write in the comments, tell me hi, and let me know where you are. I have a deadline to give my cozy mystery to my editor by the end of next month, beginning of April. So I have a lot of writing to do. And I also, excuse me, and I also am still doing the whole blood races thing. And I had some realizations about that. So I should be getting that to my betas this weekend. And I'm also going to do a video about like what I realized about myself and just to talk about it just a little bit here. I am a perfectionist. And as a perfectionist, I don't like to admit that something I've done is pretty flawed. And so I didn't want to share it with people because it is at a flawed state. But the thing about it is that it's going to stay flawed unless I get some help. And beta readers are there for you to help you and to help you figure out what's not working, what's confusing, things like that, stuff that pops up in the eye of the reader. So, yeah, that's what's up with me. Just trying to figure out this whole thing, this whole writing thing, and get it together. I just took a shower, so there's water dripping on me. I don't know if you can see it or not, but if you do, that's why. My hair is wet. Very, very wet. All right, I'm going to share this in my hashtag write stuff Facebook group, which that is my weekly tweet chat where we talk about all things writing. And I created a Facebook group for it because there was a lot of people who were joining in on the chats, and I thought it would be fun if we were able to kind of talk with each other and meet up on other than on Tuesdays, because not everyone can come hang out Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Hashtag plug, plug, plug. So having the Facebook group was just a way for people to be able to come chat at their leisure, in addition to doing um, the weekly chats. And I think that has been pretty good. We do weekly goals and where we kind of spell out what our goals are going to be for the week, and then we do a check-in, and we do our weeks from Tuesday to Tuesday since that's when the chat happens. And you can promote whatever you want to in the group, and like sharing resources and stuff is highly encouraged because I'm drinking coffee. Because I think that it's important as writers for us to support each other. And especially when you're kind of a smaller person in this whole gig, it makes it more difficult, I think. Hi, the X-Men. It's 3 p.m. where you are. Where you are? Where are you? I'm in Honolulu. So yeah, I really think that it's important for authors and writers to support each other and help each other out. Um, it's I think I just heard my voice. Yeah. Oops. I had paused my video so I could look over at the comments, and I unpaused it accidentally, and I heard myself echo, and that was really disconcerting. So yeah, I'm going to be writing on the cozy today, and I'm probably going to do this live stream for about an hour and a half or so, and then I am going to record and edit 2 videos. One video, someone last week at the last live stream had requested that I do a video about how to start an AuthorTube channel, which is really, it's a fun idea. And I decided that I wouldn't just go with what I had to say because my channel is pretty small, and I definitely don't have the end all be all opinion. So I asked for some AuthorTube friends to give me their opinions as well. And so it'll be like a how to start an AuthorTube channel / here's the people you can check out kind of video. I thought that would be more fun than just me talking about my experience. So I'm going to do that too. Oh, you're in Portland. Okay. I've always wanted to go to Portland. I had a friend from high school that lived in Portland for a while. I think she was there for maybe 10 years or something, but I was never able to get out there to visit her. Lame. But I think from what I've seen of Portland, I think it looks cool. Do you like living there, Lee? Okay, let me check and make sure that, okay, everything looks good. I have my laptop back, which is excellent, but that also means that I'm nervous that something's going to happen and things will go awry. As if you've been here before, then you know the things on my live streams tend to go awry. Sound goes out, video stops working, the thing will just crash. That's happened enough times to make me pretty paranoid. So, oh, I can do the little thing where I have my name at the bottom, I think. So I do a book discussion podcast called Literary Roadhouse, and I don't think I've talked very much about them on this channel, but it's really fun. We have people. This app did not load because there appears to be something wrong with it. Okay, well, thank you, Google Hangout, for having apps that don't work. So we have people that are international, and we discuss different literary books and short stories. Though I don't really do the short stories very much. I think I've maybe chatted for 1 or 2. But okay, stop trying to load the app. I said stop. It's fine. But so over on the website, we realized that there's over 100 short stories that we've chatted about, and they're all free and on the internet, which is really neat when you think about it. Like, I don't know if you enjoy reading short stories that much, but I do, especially upon occasion, because sometimes I just don't have the time or the energy or even the attention span to read an entire novel, but having like a little snapshot of a story that's like its own little universe, that's always good. And the kind of stories that we tackle are always kind of think pieces crafted by little dragons. Hi, glad you could join me. How are you doing? Are you going to be doing some writing today or what? All right, let's see here. I'm going to open up my Scrivener. I learned something about Scrivener that I didn't realize before. If, like, for instance, this is my main laptop, but it was broken. The screen wasn't working. The USB ports had to be replaced, et cetera, et cetera. But I was able to pull my information from here, from this hard drive, into my external drive. So while this was in repairs, I was using the external drive and like saving stuff on there. Well, when I got this back, they hadn't actually deleted everything from the hard drive, which was awesome and usually does not happen for me. So I was able to, I still had all my programs and everything, and I was able to open up Scrivener, and I could import the new files, like the stuff that I've been writing on the external drive, and it would import into the old one, the old file, but it didn't quite consolidate it. So it was like one file, the old stuff was up here and the new stuff was just down here. And I would have to go through and kind of individually try to piece together and figure out where I had added new stuff and deleted old stuff, which that would have taken just as long as it would to rewrite the whole thing. Like, it was just, that would be a crazy amount of time. So instead, I deleted the old file and just saved the new one. But that was like something I learned, at least on PCs. So on Windows, that's what happens. Now with a Mac, I don't know, because I don't have a Mac. So I don't know if you're able to consolidate it in like an actual useful way, or if it just does that. But you know, if you've worked on something and you've only worked on one section or one scene or whatever, it's just like one location in the work, then it would be pretty useful. But you know, I was like working all over the place in this thing, so there was no way for me to know what was new and what was old. Hey Jasmine, I'm glad that you came back. um, Trying to work out characters. Do you have new characters that you're working on? Yeah, Scrivener is like a really interesting program because there's so many ways that it's like useful, and it's a pretty robust kind of thing, but it's kind of like you have to learn as you go, you know, with what's useful for you and what isn't. But I really like it. I find it more useful than Microsoft Word. So yesterday, my channel was demonetized. I got hit by the man, the YouTube's man. But it's not going to stop me from creating videos, because clearly I wasn't making millions of dollars anyway. It was just like, I think that maybe it's a pride thing, and the way it was all kind of laid out to us with that initial email was just really insulting. And yeah, so that sucks. But there's so many new people that have been coming to my channel, and that's amazing. And it's really probably because of the whole smaller YouTube movement, where YouTube's kind of almost pitted smaller YouTubers against the bigger ones and found us lacking. Or at least that's the way it feels. And I understand that they're a business and they have to do what they have to do to increase their bottom line. And I don't hate them for it. And I'm glad that I can still do like the live streams and I can still have thumbnails and, I can still utilize those things that initially, before I did partner, I couldn't do that stuff. So, well, that's good. That's cool. But, it just sucks because I'd already made partners through X qualifications, and now because the qualifications changed in a month's time, I wasn't able to have the enough hours for it. I think that so you need a 4,000 watch hours, which becomes 240,000 minutes of watch time in the year, and I had uh, um, like 60,000 minutes. So, but I don't know because, in this during this year, if I get that watch time, then I'll be able to reapply and stuff. But next year, like, I don't know if you're going to be, your channel will be evaluated every year. Is it going to be an annual evaluation that every year you have to get 4,000 hours of watch time? I don't know. But I'm just glad that there's people who want to come over here and chat with me and watch my videos. And like my comment section's been great. We've been having discussions. It's been good. So whatever. I just don't want people to get frustrated with YouTube and stop using the platform, because then that's like, that's no fun. And the whole purpose for me was to meet other writers, meet other readers, and like share what I was doing and create a community. So I hope YouTube doesn't screw it all up for us. Ooh, murder mystery suspects. That's fun. That's definitely fun. Murder mystery suspects. That's kind of like what I'm doing with the cozy. I have my list of suspects. Dun dun dun. Who done it? Who is the murderer? And I haven't gotten to the point in the novel where the murderer has been revealed, but that's going to be fun. Let's see. Oh, so it's 28 after, so in 2 minutes, let's do a 15-minute sprint. 20 minutes. I think I need to start slow. 15 minutes. I haven't written anything today, and I'm still kind of foggy in my brain space, which is why I'm drinking this coffee in this kitschy Hawaii mug. I'd sent, my family members, everyone who drinks coffee, and they all have like different Hawaii mugs. And I was like, you know what? I want one. I know I'm here, but I'm probably not going to live here forever. So why not? Why not get into it? Have my own little Hawaii mug. All right, 1 minute until blast off. And of course, if you're not writing, if you're not editing, do whatever you need to do as to be productive. We've had people who've been cleaning, cooking, making lunch for the next day, whatever. This is like an a weekly write-in / productivity stream. So do what you need to. Ooh, okay, it's half after. Let's do it. 15 minutes starting now. Do your thing. 15 minutes of doing what you need to do. And how did you do? Let's see. I want to see how many words I wrote. 539. Excellent, excellent start from a writing day. Made in the SOS. My motivation and creativity, especially for writing, but also in general, to be honest, has just been MIA lately. I'm actually thinking of talking to my dog about it. I had opened this. You thought this might help, but you've just been sitting there. Well, what do you think's happened that you don't feel motivated to create stuff? What's going on? What has created your block? I find that with myself, if I'm feeling overwhelmed by stuff other than writing, like whether it's with my family or my friends or my relationship or like just real world problems, whether it's like health or whatever, if there's like a lot going on, that can make me feel too stressed or too like disconnected from my writing to actually get anything done. And so sometimes I had to deal with my stressors before I can get into the writing. Yeah. Do you journal? And I find that sometimes just writing out whatever is going on, even if it doesn't fix it, it'll help me to put it into perspective and to kind of deal with it, or trying to talk it out with a friend or. But sometimes I'm kind of a private person, so sometimes I don't like to tell my friends everything. And journaling about stuff has helped. I've been journaling since my mom gave me my first journal in the 6th grade. And I loved it. It had 3 different sections, or two. No, it was two. One was pink and the other was like a lavender, and it was really light, and it had like a little key and a lock, and it was, the pages were scented, and it was just so pretty, and I loved writing in it. And that was the first time I really started just keeping track of my day and just whatever was going on, and writing my favorite song of the day down and telling what the weather was that day. Because there was like a section at the top of the page that asked like what the weather was like. So sometimes I would draw in like a little cloud with raindrops or actually write it out. I don't know. It was fun. Jasmine edited only 66 words, but I read all my suggestions for this chapter. Hey, 66 words. That's progress. Mm. I am in this cozy. She has a romantic interest, kind of, but I'm not sure if in this book, if they're actually gonna head into that direction or if that's gonna happen later. I don't know yet. 'Cause I didn't really do much with, I didn't do much with the outline on that aspect of things. I kind of want to see how it just, how it happens, I guess. I just want to see what happens. It was funny. On Tuesday, one of the questions I asked during the chat on Twitter, hashtag write stuff, I asked people what got them to continue to write even when they were like fed up with it and wanted to quit. And the majority of everyone said that they just wanted to see how the story turned out. And I love that. I love that, in a sense, we're all telling ourselves our stories. And we just want to know how they'll turn out. Because even if you've written an extensive outline, there's still often wiggle room, right? So that was cool. I was like, oh, we all just want to we all just want to tell ourselves the stories. But isn't there a quote about that if you about if there's a story that hasn't been told and you want it to be told, then you should tell it. Mm. I just butchered that. I just butchered that quote. Oh my god, that was terrible. Mm. I apologize. I am terrible at quoting. So today is Thursday. Do y'all have any weekend plans? Anything you're going to be doing? Last weekend, I went to see Black Panther. It was so good. Oh my god. It was amazing. Absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen it and you like, I don't know, you like fight scenes, you like badass women, you like villains who give like truth bombs that blow your mind. Like, I don't know, it was just on so many levels. I really enjoyed it. And I had kept myself away from any and all spoilers, and I avoided everything. I didn't I looked at one trailer like months ago, and after that I was like, okay, we're going, and I don't want to see anything else because I just wanted to have my own perspective, and I didn't want it to be spoiled by how everyone else thoughts and feelings and all the think pieces and all that jazz. Like, I do you guys watch Andre the Black Nerd here on YouTube? He does like a lot of nostalgia, nerdy stuff, you know? And he posted a video, and I like watch all of his videos, but I didn't watch that one where because he'd gotten to go to the premiere of it, which I so cool. He got to go to the premiere and he did a video about that, and then he did like a non-spoiler review, and I was like, nope, I'm not watching any of this until afterwards. And I'm so glad I did, because it just made it that much more amazing. We went at like the last showing on Saturday. That was like 10:30 at night, because we're both, you know, little bit reclusive, a little bit, and we wanted to like avoid all crowds. So there was probably only maybe 40 people in the theater or something, you know. But everybody stayed until like after the credits for both of the little, you know, post credit snips, you know, whatever, previews. So I always check that out to see who at the Marvel movie doesn't know to stay. I think there was like one couple that like bounced, but everyone else stayed, and I was like, we're around good people. If you don't see the book you want to read on the shelves, write it. Thank you, Jasmine. Mm. Ooh. I was already feeling a lack of motivation and stuff before things got crazy, but it's definitely been worse. It's me and the SOS. I understand that. But hopefully you can find some type of outlet or some way to address what's going on with you so that you can get back to doing what you like to do. It sucks when everything is in a mess and you find it difficult to do the stuff you like, whether it's writing or drawing or painting or playing music or, you know, whatever, playing sports, swimming, whatever it is, you know. Sometimes when gets a little tough, it's hard to focus in on the stuff that you like. Crafted by Little Dragons. I'm still here, but spouse wants to talk. I dig that. I get that a lot with my mathematician. It's like sometimes I think he cues into the fact that I'm busy, and he's just like, oh, by the way, I have so many words. And he's not like a hugely talkative person. So when he says stuff, you know, I pay attention, but I'm like, you know, I'm kind of like in the middle of this thing where we're doing stuffs. But It'll be all right. Mm-hmm. He is on campus as we speak, doing mathematician stuff, things that I have no idea what they mean. He's getting a PhD in math, so his level of mathematic ability and mine are not even in the same stratosphere, and that's okay. Because let me tell you, I'm a much better writer than he is. Oh my gosh. So I think it all balances out in the end. Me and the SOS. Roommate just got a new place with her fiance, so there's been a lot of moving around. Oh, yeah, that sucks. I hope that. Are you getting a new roommate, or can you do that? Let's see. I'm trying to think of when I've had roommate situations. A lot of times we all decided to just not renew a lease at the end of the year or whatever. I didn't really have anybody who left in the middle of the year. Yeah, I haven't had that happen before. So I can't really give advice on that. Just if you're looking for a new roommate, just be careful, vet everybody. Oh my gosh, I literally this morning read this article that was trending that was about, like, I think it was called the worst roommate ever. It was on in the New York Times, and it was about this guy who was just wow, he was a sociopath and he was terrible. But he was definitely I definitely never had a roommate situation like that before. He seemed like a very special snowflake. Woof. You're fine without moving into the bigger bedroom. Bigger bedroom's always nice. Oh yeah. Mm. I thought about making this room our bedroom at first because it's just a one bedroom apartment, and our kitchen's over there. I would take the camera and show you around, but it is a mess. And if my mother decides to watch this, I am not going to listen to her yell at me for being a slob. I mean, I don't think it's terrible, but it's definitely been much better. But I thought about putting the bedroom in here and being right beside of the kitchen, but I decided that instead we'd use the back room. But the thing about the back room is that um, all the washer and dryers of the apartments that are in this building, they're all against our back wall. So sometimes you have neighbors who do laundry at 6 a.m. I don't know why. I don't like doing laundry at 6 o'clock in the morning, but sometimes it happens on Sundays, and it's unpleasant. We're going to rearrange our bedroom so that our bed is not underneath the windows, but it's over here against like the wall, and hopefully it won't be as loud. But I am sure that if you follow me on, well, you may not have, but if you follow me on Twitter at Pen Paper Pad, there has definitely been some grumbly tweets that have happened with my eyes half open when someone's washer banging against the wall is woken me up. Ooh, coffee making me human, one sip at a time. Ooh, okay, it's 1 minute till the top of the hour. Let's do another 15-minute sprint. Yes, yes, yes. Let's reset it and forget it. Thanks to y'all for joining me so that I'm not just talking to myself, because that is very awkward. I've done it before. I'm sure at some point I'll have to do it again, but it never is not awkward. I swear I write stuff for a living. Okay, it's at the top of the hour. 15 minutes starting now. Do what you need to do. do your thing. I need to create a character list because I keep forgetting people's names. It's irritating me. To-do list. I also need to start kicking around ideas for the cozy title. You know, cozy mysteries are kind of punny. I haven't found anything yet. Hopefully, I'll find something soon. 15 minutes over. 15 minutes goes very fast. So, what did you work on? Did you work on anything? I have started a new scene, so that's very exciting. I've also realized that I need to consult with an accountant because I am not an accountant, and my main character, Issa, she she is a librarian, but she also knows accounting and she does books. And she is working on her aunt's accounting. Her aunt owns a bookstore. And I'm trying to figure out some stuffs. And I just realized that I need some outside help just to make sure that it's as accurate as possible. And, and make it simplified because I don't really feel that it's necessary to go in depth with the accounting issues, but as long as I address some like major hitting stuff that has come up, then it should work out. Was that vague enough for you? Because I'm not sure if it was. Can I be more vague? Jasmine, you're moving to the beach? Yes, sweet. So you packed a box. Cool. We are about 2 miles away from a beach, and it is pretty cool. I I am not the best of swimmers, so I don't go swimming often, but I do like to go to the beach and like have picnics. Like I'm all about having a picnic at the beach and watching the water and taking a walk and just like breathing in the air and just like breathe, just relaxing. It's such a nice way to unwind or even to start my day, which I haven't done in a while. I would get up, pack my lunch for the day, grab like a notepad, my laptop, and head out and go to the beach and just be there for the day and like do my writing and have coffee and a breakfast thing there. And like when lunchtime came around, eat the lunch and then go to the library. Um, it's been kind of rainy. If anyone is having a vacation right now on this island, they're probably disappointed because it's been raining a lot on and off, and there's been flooding and stuff in different areas. So it hasn't been like optimum go to the beach kind of weather. Ooh, a private beach? That's even better. Oh. One of my characters is living near a semi-private beach, and I am jealous of her because she has an excellent view. This one is definitely public AF, so, but it's all right. There's usually a lot of benches and places to sit underneath of nice trees. My favorite beaches are um, there's some that are really cool. They're in the North Shore area of the island, so the northern part of the island, and then I like this one that's in the windward side. That's more of like the eastern side of the island. But that one is like the windward area is literally very windy, so it could be hard to like camp there because the wind sometimes like tries to take your tent away from you. But it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so peaceful. But even when I didn't live near a beach, I would go and right like near wooded areas or something. I like to be outside. Sometimes. Sometimes. I wish that I had a porch or a lanai or something here. Like my view is the brick wall and the building next door to me, which is not what I would call aesthetically pleasing. It's kind of bleh. But when we did have a place that was like way prettier, we had a roommate situation that like sucked. So this might not be as aesthetically pleasing, but I love our apartment and our neighbors are nice. So, and our landlord's a really cool dude. So, you know, bad with the good. Plus, we have parking, which parking is a premium in Honolulu. Like, oof. There was a lot of places that it was first come, first serve, like street parking. That sucks. That sucks. When we lived in Waikiki, oh my gosh, there was street cleaning that happened every, I think it was Monday and Friday mornings or something. So your car had to be gone between 7:30 a.m. until like noon or 1 p.m. or something like that. And oh my gosh, it would be so hard to find a parking space. I had to time it just right so that the cleaning crew the street cleaners had just left, and it was kind of before everyone started piling back. Oh, so a lot of times I wouldn't move the car at night because I wouldn't be able to find a place to park. And when we were about to move from there was this one time I can't remember where I'd gone, but it was like something to do with having to move and get stuff, you know how it goes when you're moving. There's so much stuff that you have to take care of. And I drove around for 3 hours looking for a parking space. And there was nothing. There was nowhere to park because like Waikiki it's not a very large place, but there's a lot of traffic and there's a lot of people jammed into this small neighborhood, you know? So there's not a lot of street parking. And then places that have parking in their buildings, that's generally for whoever's living in that building or whatever business is in that building. So you can't necessarily park there without getting towed. And oh my gosh, I ended up having to just park in a place and I left a note on my window and I was like, please, before you tow me, just call me and I'll come move my vehicle. I'm going to move it in the morning. And like, I ended up having a huge panic attack because it was such an anxious moment. It was awful. And it was also very high traffic. So I was driving up and down and all around all these little side streets and in and out of areas. And there was traffic everywhere. And it was just awful. And I am very glad to have a parking space. Moral of the story. All right. In 7 minutes, let's do a 20-minute sprint. Yes. Let me put this on 20 minutes. I am so happy. I hope you're happy too, or I hope that you're having a decent day, or I hope you have, if your today wasn't that great, I hope tomorrow's better for you. But I'm feeling pretty happy, pretty legit, pretty good times. After we do this, I'm going to join in a tweet chat called StoryDam, hashtag StoryDam. and it's another writing Twitter chat, and that's about an hour. And then I have a video that I'm going to record that was suggested during the last live stream. So if y'all have any suggestions of videos that you want me to do, please let me know. I will write it down and I will record it next week, for that weekend. That seems to be the how this works. So yes, I'm going to record that, edit it, and have it up for the weekend. And then I am doing a video for someone else's channel. So I want to record that, edit it, and then write out the transcription for it, the captions and stuff. But I probably won't do the writing out stuff until tomorrow because that'll take some time. Maybe I'll actually do a script and, I don't know, keep to the script. That'll be something. That's like, that'll be new. See, we have 9 people here. Hello, people. Oh, my eyes are itchy. Pardon me. I need some eye drops. Oh my goodness. Is it weird to watch me put eye drops in my eyes? I'm sorry if it is, but it's about to go down. My eyes are really dry and they feel itchy. And I'm going to be staring at the screen for a while, so beep beep. Hello. Observe them. Oh. Oh yes. This is very, very educational, very sexy times. Conjunctivitis. Just dry. Just dry eyes. I probably haven't drank enough water today and I've had coffee, so my eyes are like, but really though? Also, I stare at screens all the time because I'm addicted to technology. So, much better though. I'm sure I look like I'm about to cry. So emotional. But not really. My eyeballs just don't hurt now. Hooray. Back, my nephew was scared to go into the basement by himself. Oh, I used to be that kid. I hated my mom's basement. Oh, I hated it. I hated it for like till I was probably like 11 or 12 or something. I hated it for a really long time. The basement always creeps me out. And now my nephew is scared of the basement. I don't know, man. Basements are creepy. Good. Hand sanitizer used. Get you a man who will buy a crap ton of binder clips and split them with you because he knows how much you like to use them. Because those are the things that are important in this nerdy household. Binder clips and notepads and getting the proper pen. Oh my gosh. I mean, saying it out loud. We're nerds. Mm. But I regret nothing. All right, 2 minutes. I really need some office supplies myself. Office supplies are like the best. I absolutely love going and browsing office supplies. It's so nerdy, I know, but I care not because office supplies are good. They're just good. He is almost 13. I was like, I thought you said you were a man. And he said, I am a man. I'm protecting you. And I just laughed. Oh, I'm protecting you. But come down with me, though. I don't even know where we have to go to get our supplies or if we get any. You know, uh, I won't even get started on the education system and how they want teachers to be armed, but they won't even arm them with supplies. Like, don't just. Because this isn't a political place. I don't really talk about politics on this channel, but I've got feelings. Crafted by Little Dragon sounds amazing. We need office stuff too, but I want some non-standard colors. Ooh. Ooh, okay. It's half hour, y'all. Half hour. So let's 20 minutes, write your stuff, plan your day, do what you need to do. Kill two birds with one stone. Give us rubber bands and paper clips, and then we can make weapons. I'm gonna start the timer. I'm just picturing all these like elderly teachers with like little. Oh my god. Looking like Mama for Mama's Family with their pantyhose rolled down and tight pin curls and little rubber bands and stuff. All right. I'm gonna write some stuff. I hope you guys do too. Uh, I need to finish my sentence, Tamara. How dare you? So rude. Interrupting me. I like where the story is going. It's so much fun to write. I love writing drafts. The first draft. And sometimes even rewrites can be okay if I'm kind of stuck somewhere and I've laid the work down for a little bit and then I just decide to rewrite the entire thing. This has happened before. That's not always bad, but revisions. Woof. When I have to do a lot of revisions. Now that drives me crazy. Let's see. I was able to write 881 words during the 20 minutes. So that's awesome. What did y'all get done? This draft for me feels like a first draft with how much I'm changing. I get that, Ivy. Yeah. Like, man, revisions are so hard. So hard. And when does it end? When does it end? It feels like it just never ends. This is my own experience, my own slightly bitter experience. Packed another box, two down, a million to go. Oh, Jasmine, good luck to you with your moving and your packing because it's always great to get there. And man, packing and moving sucks. Crafted by Little Dragons. Got down 735 words. Woo! Ivy, I got 0, but I'm creating an outline for the story since I'm having to get those chapters and figure out what stuff I actually need. Sad face. For Blood Roses and Honeysuckles tonight, I am going to go backwards through my draft. And I'm going to read each scene by itself, trying not to really change too much, and just scribble down what happens. And then I'm going to read through it and see if it all works together and makes sense. And I'm going to do one last spell check, and I'm sending it out this weekend. And I'm scared. But I know that there's problems with it. And I also know that I've been sitting on it because I'm trying to make it perfect and it's not going to be perfect. And I need somebody's help. I need someone to tell me what's not working because I know it's not working, but I'm not sure how to fix it. And oh, I really, really hate knowing that I'm going to be sending out something that is not like where I want it to be to people. Like that, it irks the hell out of me. I really, really hate it. But it's like, how long do you sit on something and keep running through the same things over and over and over again, right? Like, it's just, I feel like I'm just punching myself in the face, hoping that it puts makeup on there. I don't know. It's just like a lot of personal brain pain when I could just end it all and end all the silent torment and let people who said they want to read it actually read it. And I don't know, take a freaking nap and try to just deal with my feelings of insecurities and my perfectionism that has been ruling me for months and months and months. Like when you have a scene where you know what happens, but you don't know how to translate how it happens, it's actually happening. I hear that. Do you have the co-readers? I keep watching YouTube looking for editing info to process for next year. Yeah, I do. I have beta readers. I don't have a critique partner per se, but I do have beta readers. Are you planning on editing your work next year, Crafted by Little Dragons? Made in the SOS. I think that sometimes you just have to write out the scene, like what you want to happen, and then figure out how to make it so number one. I think that I'm probably going to end the stream soon just because I want to do the hashtag StoryDam Twitter chat, and that's at the top of the hour. And I want to figure out some stuff for this cozy. I want to like finish this chapter, and I just want to write through, you know what I mean, and not break it up with sprints. Even though these sprints have been fun and it got my motor running, you know, but now it's running. So thanks y'all for coming and hanging out with me. Like I said, if you have any ideas of videos that you'd like for me to do, please let me know. And I will do them. I'll probably do them for like next weekend because that seems to be what happens. It's like last week there was a suggestion for how to start an AuthorTube channel. So I'm going to be recording that and posting it probably Saturday. And that's going to be fun. I need to find all of the different cameras that I've used since I've had this channel. So I've had this channel for what, 3 or 4 years. So I've gone through some cameras and they're not all good. And like, this is my best webcam of date, of course. I think that the picture is really good. And I don't know, I just think that it just looks good, you know? But the first one I started with was rough. It was really bad. I think that it was even outdated at the time that I used it, but it's what we had, so it's what I worked with, you know? I'm a big believer in starting where you are. And I think that technology is great and everything, but if you want to do this thing and you don't necessarily have the best equipment, why should you let that stop you? I say no, don't let it stop you. Do the thing. Mm-hmm. See, Ellen Brock is a good YouTube channel for editing and just writing info too, but she is an editor. Yeah, that's how you spell it, Ellen Brock, Brock. Yeah, my goal is to write the draft this year and edit next year. Excellent goal. Thank you for the writing. You're welcome. Sorry I showed up late. Oh, that's okay. I'm glad that you can come, Ivy. Same time and day next week. Jasmine, yes, I think so. So I don't have any interviews lined up. And Thursdays kind of work pretty well for me to do the write-ins. So, thanks y'all for coming. Again, my name's Tamara, and I talk about writing in books. Oh, crap. I don't know where that is. I gotta go find that. Can you hear my phone going off? All right. Thanks again for coming. I'll see you soon in another video, and I'll be doing this live stream next week. So come back and write with me. All right. Crap. I gotta go find that. Okay. Bye.